Where's my, hold on. I got my yoga. I got the horse right here. His name's Paul Revere. I'll be right back. No, do not worry. I'm not going to do yoga on you. But what I realized, and so take this, talk about a DIY type of situation, is that a yoga block can make a great prop to prop up your phone in its little case. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, happy day before Thanksgiving for those who celebrate, and even for those who don't celebrate. How about just happy? I just got a reminder that I have a classical reformer class tomorrow morning. Whoo, I don't know why I signed up for that, but I did. So good morning, everybody. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I thought it might be interesting to have a kind of a themed TikTok live today. Now, the wonderful thing about the theme is, it's going to be about decluttering, and it's going to be about stuff like that there. But I was thinking Thanksgiving prep. So today is probably the day that a lot of us are preparing for Thanksgiving here in the United States. And how we I got a little something in my throat. How we prepare depends on what's going on. Good morning, Danielle and Tammy and Janet and Kathy and Sherry and Mary and Robin and Tracy and Renee and German Maid and Uso 6013, it's so funny when it says those. Therapy Gal Sue, nice to see you. So let's prepare. We prepare food. We prepare ourselves emotionally and physically. Maybe you've got an outfit you're going to wear tomorrow. It could be pajamas. It could be something wicked fancy. Preparing yourself for the upcoming day. So, preparing yourself. What does that mean? Prepare yourself. Prepare. Well, I know I'm going to prepare some green beans because I'm going over to a friend's house. We're going over to some friends tomorrow. So what do? I bring something into my house, the green beans. I know they're going to taste good. I cut them up. I put them in a bowl. I know where my bowl is. I don't know which one I'm going to put it in because I have a number of bowls to choose from. So that's a good thing to think about, is sometimes having too much can feel a bit overwhelming because you have too many options to choose from. And making decisions can drain your battery. So having fewer items that serve the same purpose. How many bowls do you have to put in the mashed potatoes? This may be the time you use a lot of your serving things, or even just if you're not serving them at your house, maybe you're bringing them to somebody else. How many bowls do you have, and how many could you live without? Now, here's an interesting thing for me, and I will share this with you from my own experience. Sometimes, what do I want to call it? Storage. You know how we talk about surface clutter, stored clutter, sentimental clutter? Storage. Having too much storage makes it easy to not make decisions about how many things you actually need or want. I think of this two ways. Honestly, you guys, I've been sitting in front of this IKEA bookshelf for years. And every time now, because I do a TikTok live every day, I look at the back of them, and I can't help but think, if I did not have that big storage unit, I totally would have far fewer of these things. Sure, I would keep them, but what I've also done is kind of fluffed them out so that each one of these boxes has something in it. Now, if I didn't have the boxes, would I actually necessarily keep the thing? Now, look at the quantity of items. So I have number of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Ladybug 12, at the Ladybug Picnic. Anybody? So I have half of a Ladybug Picnic over here. I have only 6 of those vintage train cases. If I didn't have this shelf, I probably would not keep as many of them. I might pick out my favorite and be good with it. Same thing in my kitchen. That's one of the reasons I was thinking of it. Sometimes having too much storage, and I don't mean too much, but having a lot of storage just kind of exacerbates a problem of abundance and allows you to easily keep a larger quantity of items than you might normally or otherwise keep. I don't even say normally. That's an interesting word. Because I think of it that when my husband and I had our kitchen redone, we took a sliding kind of do nothing area, and I said, I want there to be glass doors so I can see my Fiestaware collection. Now here's the interesting thing. Visible storage also can make you feel like you want to keep more stuff because it needs to look good. It doesn't necessarily matter 100% if you use all the things, but part of it is going to be decorative. And I noticed this myself because if I wasn't decorating with my Fiestaware, I would get more curious about, do I really need 2 of those bowls that my vegetables go in? Could I just get away with, could I just use 1? And the answer is yeah. So just get curious about the storage you have, the quantities of items you have that provide the same service. Okay? So when you are getting ready for Thanksgiving, notice what's going to happen is you're going to need to decide what to make, what to wear, where to go, what to do, what items in your home are going to make it easier for you to do that. So think about that. Easier. What's going to make it easy for you? And hopefully I am showing up to help you and to make it easier for you to prepare for Thanksgiving. Notice you prepare for battle, you prepare a speech, you prepare a dance routine, you prepare stuffing, you prepare, I don't know, a wicked lot of stuff. So I say this to you to say, let's prepare. How can I help you today feel better prepared, more prepared for tomorrow, Thanksgiving? Because the same system we probably use for that is going to work the day after Thanksgiving. So in case we haven't met, my name is Beth. I'm a decluttering life coach, and my coaching here on TikTok, on YouTube, on the internet is called Destination Decluttered. This is because, and this is why I put my phone up on a box or a yoga block so you could see this thing behind me, talking about life and pretty much everything. I love to run things through like the road tripalizer. Like, how is this like a road trip? How is this like a road trip? Okay, so that's why that's there. And I put it up here because I have a haircut later today, and sometimes my hair gets too big and you can't see the thing below me right there. Okay. So Penny's Popsicola. Penny's Popsicola. Did you hear how I pronounced that? I crack myself up with my pronunciation sometimes. I hope it cracks you up too. I'm also here just as sheer, pure vaudeville entertainment, okay? Penny's Popsicola says, I have been decluttering and using your knowledge, so helping me. Yay. Yay. Okay. I love it. I love that what I'm doing here on TikTok, showing up, is helping you. It's also helping me too, because the more I talk about clutter, the more I help people with it, the better I get at it. It's repetition and it's practice. Notice, Penny, if you've been listening to me and doing some decluttering, that maybe the decluttering is not as overwhelming, is not something to be afraid of as you might have started. And that's because, CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, exposure therapy, repetition, you take the sting out of it. You're afraid to start something, so you don't do it. But once you start, and you're maybe not great at it at the beginning, is every time you show up to do it, it becomes easier. Now, Penny, I say thank you for this and the reason I read the comments is because sometimes people show up and they say, I'm going to listen to Beth's TikTok Live, Destination Decluttered, but I'm also going to use this time to go around and declutter. So if you can use this time that you're just staring at me, please know that the benefit, the value I provide is in the words I have, in the words I share with you, in the tone in which I share them with you. It has very little to do with you looking at the screen. The screen does not change. I may point to this road trip thing between two ferns. But other than that, or I might go from top to bottom, and usually you can hear that in my voice. So you can listen to me without looking at the screen. But when you do that, what I do is for this and for when I upload my TikTok Lives to YouTube, that's why I repeat these things. So Penny is saying, yes, it is getting so much better, all because of you. Now, I thank you for that, and that is a lovely sentiment. I want to change that, though. It is not all because of me, because I am not coming to your house and doing the decluttering for you. I'm here helping you, and you are there helping yourself. I am part of what is helping to I am part of the reason, sure, I am a percentage of the reason why your home is maybe looking better, functioning better, feeling better. But Penny, I want to hand this right back to you. You, my dear, have done the work. You are the one who's not just listening to me and being like, oh, that sounds good, that sounds good, that sounds good. And then you go off and do something else. You have done something different. Because I have shown up on TikTok and I'm sharing with you my tips, my suggestions, my processes, my wacky pattern jokes, I am helping you, but you take some, I don't know, some good feeling. Take some credit. Here, I'm giving you some credit. I gave you the inspiration, but I can only think of inspiration as a gift. Okay, here's inspiration. I give it to you. I can offer the inspiration to you. I can't force it on you like a gift. Here, take this inspiration. No, I can offer you. I offer everybody. Thank you. So Penny, I offered you inspiration. And you said, oh, you know what? I'm going to be inspired. And then you took that inspiration and that filled up your heart with energy and can do, and I'm going to try this, and why the hell not, and all whatever it came up. And you took that inspiration that I willingly, freely gave, and you took it to heart, and you now are changing your life. I will take partial credit. You know how they say, oh, you get partial credit. You did something right. I will take partial credit, but no way will I take the credit from you, because everybody here who is doing the decluttering because of what I am doing, I am grateful. I am thankful that you're telling me that what I'm doing is good, but this is a two-way street. This is why I ceased going into people's homes to declutter for them, with the exception of people that I know in my immediate circle and family. And I show up to inspire you. But the inspiration is like, I found love on a two-way street. I found love on a two-way street and lost it on a lonely highway. It's a two-way street. I have the inspiration. I offer it to you. You decide whether you want to take it or not. And I do not force it upon you. I cannot force you to do any of this. I think what I can do, and maybe I do, you said inspiration. What's an inspiration? An inspiration is, I want that. You know, I want that. Cat Mama, nice to see you, and I'm glad you like the song. You know, there we go. Garrett, good morning. Says, my morning routine, decluttering while I listen. I love it. Please, everybody, we have a finite amount of time on the planet. I would love, notice, I'm inspiring you to stop looking at the screen in many ways and look at the real life around you. Okay? So I say this to you because I will not take offense. I will be wicked psyched, as we would say when I lived back up in Mass. I would be wicked psyched if none of you watched the screen and all of you were out kind of puttering and decluttering to do something so that when I sign off at 9 a.m. and you sign off at 9, that you sign off at 9 a.m. and you say, hey, look what I did with my time. With a little luck, we can work it out. I think it's the first time that's come up. With a little inspiration, with a little encouragement, with a little camaraderie. Look what I did. Look what I did. Okay? So, love it. That one persona, nice to see you. Gigi Gina, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you too. So we are preparing for Thanksgiving. So what can you do in this next 45 minutes that's going to get you closer to you feeling good about Thanksgiving? You know? There we go. Fiery Angel. I love this. So Fiery Angel, it says, what if you started decluttering? What if you started decluttering? You have started decluttering and you've hit a roadblock. I love that you use roadblocks because we use this all the time, but it's also a road trip metaphor. Not sure what else to get rid of. Okay, so I offer you this. Oops, I just spilled my tea. You're going to know when it feels right to let go of something. You're going to know when it doesn't feel right to get rid of something. Honor that. This is how decluttering is not a one and done. It is more of a cyclical type of thing. It's you take a pass and you see how it feels and you congratulate yourself with that. And you take a pass and you see how it feels. Notice I'm talking about feeling. And you maybe do another. Okay? So fiery angel, if you are looking around and currently, and here, run it through this, another road trip metaphor. Run it through the traffic signals in your body and play I Spy. I spy with my little eye something that brings the green light to my heart. Love it. Love it. I love it. I love, and I'm always talking about a lampshade because I always look ahead. There's a lampshade. I love that piece of artwork. I love that little Pee Wee Herman on my ceiling. I love my shelf. I love my autographed picture of Phyllis Diller. I love it. Notice what you love, and then notice that feeling of love. So now you've kind of established a certain frequency, a certain thing. Then look at other things that do not match up to that and get curious about those things. This is where I say the green light is that highest level of love, of appreciation, of gratitude, of all that good stuff is your green light. Turn on your heart light. Turn on your heart light, like Neil Diamond would say, and your heart light is green. Okay? And you've got a traffic signal in your body. This is your green light. You also have a red light because you see them when you're driving your car. The red light is down near your poop chute, near your digestion system. And notice what your body digestion system does is it takes the nutrients and it gets rid of, it excretes, it poops out the bad stuff, the stuff you don't want. So look at your stuff and say, what gives me that poop feeling? Like, ugh, don't like that. Get rid of that. And it's a very easy, like, no duh kind of feeling. I want to get rid of that. Notice that that's a different feeling. A lot of what the clutter is really is the stuff that's in the yellow section, the yellow light, which is that kind of, if you're in your car, you see a yellow light, you say, do I speed up to get through it or do I slow down till it turns red? Which one do I do? And there's some tension between that, okay? So I offer to you, if you're feeling good about where you're at, decluttering, revel in that. You may be not done yet, but you might feel like mission accomplished. And what you need to do, what we're doing is we are getting, and I wish I had the quote in front of me, we are going from also, good morning, Carla Jane, nice to see you. You know, that one persona, what did I miss not to do the first time that I can do now? Says that one persona, you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. All is well. All is calm. All is bright. Okay? And that's not even Christmas yet. What I want to offer to you too is, what was I thinking of? Surface stored sentimental? No, it was another one of these threes. Is we are not going from empty bellies to full bellies. We are not going, what we're doing, and you're going to, man, this is going to resonate tomorrow when everybody has an abundance of food, more than enough food for all of us. On this eve of Thanksgiving, remind yourself with kindness and love that being cluttered is an abundance situation. It's not a problem. It's an abundance situation. You know, doing one level of clutter. Okay, so here we go. You have lack. You have an empty stomach. Then you have this mystery line that's different for everybody of when you feel kind of just right. Think about Goldilocks. Too cold, too hot, just right. Too small, too large, just right. These are extremes. Lack, scarcity, and abundance, or overabundance. What you and I are aiming for is that invisible yet powerful just right feeling. It's there. It's there. But when you have too much, you may not know what that feels like, but you will feel it incrementally. So that one persona says, I think of it an airplane circling to land. Do one loop, and then I do a second loop. Right. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. What I want to offer is, I think of it, you think of it as an airplane going around. I think of it as when I'm out weeding my garden, my front garden. The first time I go out, I see, oh my gosh, what's the big chunks I can take away? What's the easy stuff? That's usually the brown oak leaves in my garden from my neighbor's tree. So just getting out those oak leaves is going to make it better. That is a layer of clutter. After that one sweep where I do just that kind of one layer, then there's another layer underneath. That's usually the green clovers. Now I feel like I'm going to do the Lucky Charms commercial, Oh, he's always after me, Lucky Charms, and green clovers. He's got the green clovers, I gotta look that one up. I'm going to add it to my show here, my shtick. There's going to be another layer. At a certain point, all I will have left in my garden, if I keep on going back, there's the little, they're always after me, Lucky Charms. I do a little thing, and then all I will have left is exactly what I want and nothing less. Nothing more and nothing less. In my garden, all I will have is yucca plants. That's all I want. Now, I won't go digging them up and then just having dirt. I stop where it feels good. And when it feels good, that feeling good can be for a while, or other times you say, you know what, now I could do another go-round. So notice it comes in a cycle, in waves, and honor that process, okay? Honor that process. Sally has put on her earbuds and go putter and declutter. I love it. Spreading Sunshine says, I listened to 5 older lives on your YouTube and puttered and decluttered yesterday. I got so much done. Love it. You guys, use what I am giving to you free as a resource. That's why I give it to you freely, without expectation, without forcing it on you, but it's available for you to look at, to listen to keep you company, to remind you you're not alone when you have clutter. Oh my God, so many people have clutter, So, oh yeah, thank you. Yes, that one persona. Now I see in context what you were saying. Yeah, what did I miss? Not do the first time. What did I not do the first time that I can do now? So thank you for putting it into context. Yeah. Okay, Jess in LA. Good morning from Jess in LA. And my goodness, you're up early. Good for you. It's like 5:30 in the morning for you guys, huh? It's 8:24 in the morning. I feel like I'm on college radio like back in the day in the 80s. It's 8:24 a.m. in Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern whatever time. I just say East Coast time. My name is Beth. I'm a decluttering life coach. I do TikTok lives pretty much every day. And today I thought I would start with some sort of Thanksgiving prep thing, because it's no different from prepping for another day. Okay. Good morning, Erin. Nice to see you. I always raise my mug to you. Maybe because I know you have a mug too. So very cool. So, yeah. And Cat Mama says, 5:30 in the Pacific. Yes. Good morning, Annalisa. Nice to see a lot of friendly names that I recognize, and also names that I recognize or don't recognize, but I know you're a friendly bunch. We have a good group of people that always show up on these TikTok lives because we all know what it's like to be cluttered. And we are all we're all on our own road. I'd like to take you on that's a boat. Slow boat to China. We're all heading towards our own individual destination decluttered. And we're all a certain distance away from where we started. And we are all our own certain distance away from where we want to be. But this is what I want to offer to you. And this is why I talk about this being just a road trip. Is I want you to enjoy every freaking day that you have on the planet. Now, this is where I get life coachy, but this is because I truly think it is so important. I do not coach, and my one-on-one clients will testify that I do not make this difficult. I do my best to make it feel easy and achievable and doable and fun when you are decluttering. And how I do that is we chunk it down and we make it small. We make it fun. We don't beat up yourself. We're not like leaning over you with I feel like, here we go. My mother would talk about being a Catholic school and the nuns, over her with a ruler ready to hit her knuckles because she was left-handed. My God. I don't do that. That's not how I learn. You know how that makes me learn? It's to quiet, it's to shut up, and to just recoil. That's not going to help. Oh, hey, I see ya. Nice to see you, Mabel Rhodes. Mabel Rhodes, take me home to the place I belong. Yeah, see? You know? There we go. I love it. Annalise has been chugging along. I've been making progress every week. I'm just chugging along. Yeah, you're in a groove. I love chugging along. We're moving right along. Chugga, 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 footloose and fancy free. You're Kermit and I, oh my God, I am so Fozzie the Bear in the passenger seat. Waka waka, I am totally Fozzie the Bear, at least in that respect, okay? Yeah. Carla Jane says, and Carla's one of my clients, says, you meet us where we are and get in the car with us, taking the trip with us. Completely. Yeah. I meet you where you are. Where you are, and typically where I meet you, is where you're stuck. You're stuck on the side of the road, scratching your head. I don't know why I'm moving forward. I don't know why I am not moving forward with my decluttering. I am doing everything I know how to do, and I'm still not moving forward. You're outside of your car, scratching. I don't know what it is. I show up, hey there, you. What's going on? Well, I'm trying to get decluttered, and I don't know why I'm stuck here at this roadblock. Oh, okay. I know a little bit about that. Let me check the things I know how to check. What we will check is we will check your gas tank. Do you have energy in your tank? Well, no, I'm wicked exhausted. Oh my God, I am so beat, I can't even. I am so tired. Okay. Know what we'll do? I bet it'll make it easier for you to go to your destination decluttered if we hang out and you rest for a while. So maybe preparing for the holidays, preparing for getting decluttered, decluttering, is to take some time for yourself and rest up. Sometimes it's, well, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where the next road is. Okay, I got a map. I can help you. Sometimes it's a little deeper. So we go under the hood. We pop open the hood. Oh, you know what? You know what I noticed? You were never taught how to drive a stick shift car. You were never taught how to change the windshield wiper fluid. I can teach you how to do those things. So I love it. I am here to help you where you're stuck. And I help you with fun and curiosity, and I might hang out with you for a while in the passenger seat as you learn how to drive and do these things on yourself. I'm getting tired. Okay, cool. You're getting tired. Let's stop. Let's recover. And when you feel better, you're going to do better until you learn to do it on your own. And then kind of like a proud parent or a teacher, I lovingly encourage you to fly out of the nest, and then you know how to do it yourself, and then you have that skill of driving or flying for the rest of your life. And I am always bittersweet when I kind of send my clients off, because I work with my clients for 10 session packages. Sometimes I have people who work with me for just one package. Other people I have are on their 5th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th packages. I am always proud, bittersweet, but I love seeing people when they say, I can do this on my own, and they do it on their own. There we go. Now, I love this. Listen is learning. Very cool. Anastasia. Yeah, Caleb Bear. That's why there's so many repressed Catholics. Yes, you know what? Because they repressed you. Carly Jane says, sort of like you have the map and help us figure out where to turn. Yes, and the cool thing is, Carla, the map is completely your map. I just happen to know how to maneuver to get to wherever you want to go. But it's like literally, I could be like, okay, we're on Google Maps. Where do you want to go? We put a pin in the map, and I know how to I know how to create a route to get there. Kind of like a travel agent in that way, you know? I love this. German Maid is watching a dog named Fozzie this weekend. I have seen a wicked lot of Fozzie dogs this year. I think those curly kind of Irish setter colored dogs with the curly hair, that's a thing. I love this. Annalisa is saying, I'm asking my kids for at least 15 minutes a day to help around the house, and it's making a difference. Okay, Annalisa, I love this. 2 things that you might experiment with, but you know, again, this is how we coach. You know what will happen, what will work. One thing, notice, you're asking them. I suggest you very surreptitiously, just instead of asking, bring that into a level of it's just an expectation. Okay, you guys, here's where we set the 15-minute timer, so use your timer. So everybody, time for timer. Your kids won't know that reference, but maybe you will. time for timer. And then you set on the timer for 15 minutes and you all go do some decluttering. And as soon as the timer goes off, you don't do it. I say this because I really am impassioned about rebalancing this and not making it that they are helping you with something that's really your responsibility. It's more a distribution of the responsibility to all the workers in the house. Okay? I love that this is working for you, that you guys are having some fun to do it. I just suggest some subtle changes to make them just expect that this is how we do it. You could put on 3 5-minute songs and say, I'm going to put on these songs, and then this is my playlist from when we're decluttering. You could make it fun. Here's a fun idea. Have your kids make a 15-minute, each kid makes a 15-minute playlist, and each time you declutter, you get to listen to somebody else's playlist. And when those songs are done, because it's only 15 minutes, then you can stop and do it. But you are training them in a most loving way to be good stewards of their stuff. Taking care of what you already have. Taking care of what you already have, too, is a good thing to remember during Thanksgiving. You guys, we are so lucky to be talking about clutter. Because clutter is more than enough. You have more than enough. And notice how having it is not making you feel so good. Drowning, overwhelmed, heavy, strangled, suffocated. Oh, when you start to remove that stuff, you can get your head above water. We will never go. Trust me, when you hang out with me, we will never go towards, we will stop at feels just right. We will never go to lack. So you never have to worry about decluttering too much. But notice, appreciate what you have. And take care of the stuff that you don't want anymore. Take care and put it somewhere where somebody else can use it. Now, I love this. I'm going to shift gears for a sec. Shifting gears. Because Wendy just said in Spain they call Kermit Gustavo. I love that. I got to go to Spain again. Trivia tip for the day. Yes, Gustavo. I love it. I love Kermit. Such a cool guy. Okay. Golden Doodle. Thank you, Danielle. That's what they are called. I forgot. Yeah. All right. Ron GPT. I have been trying to clean my garage for 20 years. All right. You're not alone, says Linda. Okay. Ron says, Mike's got me to do it in a day. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Bad stuff to dump stuff out to sort. Lol, still there after a week. Okay, now you know. You know. Kayla Bear says only grandparents know time for timer. Or really cool aunties. All right, just saying. What I want to offer to anybody who is stuck wherever you're decluttering rather, if it's in your garage, do not judge yourself. Judgment will shut you down. You know, curiosity and patience and love will open you up. And I can't help but offer, religious-wise, I'm not a religious person, but I was brought up Catholic. Which one feels more like Jesus Christ? Patience and love and kindness and help, or judgment and beating people up? But I digress. What I want to offer to you is do not judge yourself if you're stuck with your decluttering. There's just a tool in your toolkit that you don't know you have that you can be taught. You are just stuck where you've run out of, I have gone up to the point of I know what to do. You know what to do up to this point. At that point, your brain, your skill set is out of ideas. That's where I show up. You know when they say, when the student is ready, the teacher appears? I show up when you're stuck. I love helping you get unstuck. I love sharing what I have learned. I'm not showing off, look what I have and you don't have it. Wah, wah. No. Everything I teach my clients behind the paywall, behind a wall of sleep, behind the paywall of one-on-one coaching, is the exact same way I'm talking to over 100 of you right now. So I'm not keeping it. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm freely sharing this to help you. That if you've been trying, if you and I were working together in your garage, I'd be like, okay, show me what you're doing. I also have my bag of tricks. You know, I have my bag of I have my toolkit. Oh, you know what we could use here? Boop, we could use this. We could use that. Here, this is how you use it. Play with this. Try and see if this works. Check with me next week and play with this practice. You got to do it yourself. And then see if it works. Next time you show up for a coaching class, again, or a coaching session, without judgment and with curiosity. Hey, how'd it go? How did it work to learn how to go from reverse to park in using your stick shift car? Oh, well, I did it. I stalled out a couple of times, but as soon as I did it a few more times, it got easier and easier. Cool. Keep on doing it. It didn't really work. I think I'm missing a spot. Okay, let's rewind the tape and go back. You're using it. Oh, you know what? Right here is where you're supposed to do this as opposed to that. You're supposed to put your foot off of the clutch. You learn. You learn or you don't. Oh, I like it. Cavapoo. Yeah, Cavapoo can want to be one of those too. I love it. Wendy M says, I think the teamwork for that makes sense too. It should be a sharing process to keep the home tidy. Yes, 100%. I am totally upending the dynamic of the patriarchal society that lives within the four walls of your house. I have to catch myself in my own house with my husband. I catch myself saying, thank you for helping with that. No, he's not helping me with my stuff. This is our stuff. Thank you for participating in the communal keeping good of the house. But notice how it is so ingrained in many of us that we need to uningrain it. We need to pull it out and say, wait, that's weird. This is not just my thing. This is our thing. This is our house. We all benefit. We all live in a yellow submarine. Okay? Each one of the Beatles and that guy, and the guy who was steering the yellow submarine, everybody had to do their part. It wasn't like, I'm just going to sit there and do my thing and everybody else is going to, like one person's going to round around to do it. That's not how a yellow submarine works, okay? We all live in a yellow submarine and we all have our roles to play so the yellow submarine runs smoothly. All right? That's where my brain goes. All right. Fest Crown is lit up in the gallery. Anyone who sent, okay, I don't know what that means. Anyone sends a gift will contribute. I don't do that. Okay. Yeah. Jesus is patient. Nuns are not. Yeah. It is my entire apartment. Oops, says somebody here. It totally got me back here. Swaley says, it's my entire apartment, but today I'm trying to clean the kitchen. Okay, Swaley, let me help you. Chunking it down. Those of you who have heard from me before, the word down is going to help you. Calming down, quieting down, writing down, chunking down. Actually, you know what's funny? Trust me, this is not one of those pivoting into selling you a thing because I don't sell these. What do I say? Slow down, breathe down, write down, chunk down. Okay? It's got to be true. It's on a mug. Notice what you just did. It's my entire apartment, but I'm going to chunk it down. I'm chunking down my entire apartment and I'm to clean the kitchen. And here, you guys, I say this with love. Get curious as to when you say, I'm trying. Trying. If you're doing, you're doing. If you are cleaning your kitchen, you're cleaning your kitchen. You're not trying to clean the kitchen. So notice that, Swaley, if you're out in the kitchen right now and you are moving stuff around and you're putting stuff in the trash and you're wiping something down and you're putting a dish in a cupboard or a dishwasher or in a recycle or like a donation bag, you're not trying, you are doing. And my Star Trek, my Star Wars people here are going to be like, oh, this is where Beth goes all Yoda on me and says there is no try, there is only do. I learned that from you guys because I'm not particularly a Star Wars fan. I don't not like it, I just don't love it. But I digress. All right, there we go. Judy says, I have a schedule for cooking today, so my kitchen looks good tomorrow. Yeah, look it. Thanksgiving prep. I wrote it down. Preparing yourself today. Doing things now so you feel good knowing that your kitchen is going to look good tomorrow. Investing some time in creating a strategy. Now, doesn't that sound all fancy? Making a plan for your cooking. Making a plan for later today. What do you want to do, have to do, so that tomorrow you enjoy the holiday. Now, your destination, I want to enjoy Thanksgiving. Yours is going to be different from mine. Mine is going to be different from yours, whatever. I suggest you ask yourself the question, what are the ingredients? What are the ingredients in the recipe of me enjoying the holiday tomorrow? All right, and you know what you do? You slow down and you ask yourself that question. You breathe down so you calm down your nervous system. You write down, what are the ingredients of me enjoying the holiday tomorrow? Write them down like you would the shopping list of things that you need to make the green bean casserole. What are your ingredients? Write them down. And then say to yourself, how can I help myself get there? And not just tomorrow, but every day. All right? Okay. Now Anastasia says, and notice, you're doing you. You're in your car. You're on the highway with everybody. So Anastasia says, a friend of mine competes with material objects. She's an extreme hoarder. Yeah. Have compassion and love and understanding for that friend. Notice what she's trying to do is, you said she, I just want to make sure I had the pronoun right. She is trying to make herself feel better by competing. I've got more than you do. And hoarding. All mine, all mine. Look at all I have. It doesn't work. Have you ever heard of a happy hoarder? Now, there are people who have a lot of stuff that they love and they have it organized. But notice that desire to acquire. You're trying to fill a hole in your soul. Listen to me, I'm rhyming all over the place. I feel like I should get my husband, get him write a song about it. That desire to acquire is trying to fill a hole in your soul. Think about that this entire holiday season. Why do I want that? I want that because it's going to stop me from feeling bad, and I hope it's going to start me feeling better. Now, notice that even this, we have some paintings in the hallway, and they are the Four Freedoms by, they're based on the Four Freedoms by Norman Rockwell. Google it. Freedom from want, actually. Here's a wicked funny thing. I'm going to totally look it up right now. Freedom, I'm such a bad typist, from want. Yeah, you know what? Freedom from want. That's the one that has the old lady with the turkey, putting it on the table, right? You can picture it. You know it, Norman Rockwell. Notice being free of wanting anything. Want, lack. You don't have lack, you have a turkey. You don't have lack, you have friends. Feeling free of want can be a lovely thing. I don't want anything. I want for nothing, for the want of a nail. Notice where you're wanting and get curious about it. Write it down, you know? Yeah. Now, to back up the car a little bit, because people have been commenting while I've been sharing some insights that just come from here, but mainly here, and then out to here, to you, right? I offer this. You can hear it. You don't necessarily need to absorb it unless you want to. Carla Jane says, I have started trying to pay attention to the speed bumps I have and why. Carla, you rock. Pay attention to the speed bumps. I do the same thing. Whoa, why didn't I do that yesterday? One of the things that I do is I have for the people on my mailing list, is a free habit tracker. You call them a speed bump. I call it a pothole. Whoa, what was that? Oh, I didn't do it yesterday. Why didn't I wash my face last night before I went to bed? I didn't feel like it. I didn't put on any makeup, so there was no makeup to take off. Oh, okay, whatever. Will I wash my face today? Yeah, no big deal. Get curious about your potholes. Get curious about your speed bumps. There is insight at those points, you know? Yeah, Erin is saying, Carla Jane, the same. I'm really trying to understand why I stall out and struggle creating new habits. And there's many reasons. Don't stop believing. Get curious. Don't judge yourself, but get curious about where you stop and why. It may have to do with the way your brain is wired. And maybe the brain wiring that you have now is not the brain wiring you had when you were in your teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. Maybe you've gone through menopause. Maybe you have ADHD. Maybe you just never were learned. You don't have the map of how to declutter in your house, in your brain, because nobody ever showed you the map when you were growing up. You know? So notice this. Yeah. And I love it. You know? Yay, good stuff. I love this. Ocean Nana, nice to see you. I love it when my clients pop up on these things. So cool. I got to keep an eye on the time, speaking of clients. Ocean Nana says, that's for sure. Our house, our vision, our peace. Yeah, and notice peace. You know? Exactly. I love this. Everybody's peace. It was really interesting when I was coaching yesterday, my one-on-one clients, how so many people, they don't even know each other. They only know me. I know them all. I'm like the hub, and they're like the spokes on the wheel type of thing. The wagon wheel. There's another one. Time for timer. We're going to make a wagon wheel. How many people said, I just want peace? And peace on earth? Yes. But how we get peace on earth is we start here. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. I'm going to start to cry because that reminds me of my dad's fucking funeral. I say fucking to stop me from crying on a TikTok live, but I've done it before. Let there be peace on earth. Yes. And let it begin with me. When I feel peace in my heart, true, good peace, not mean acquisition, I get this and you don't, look at all I have, fuck you. No. When I have peace in my heart, I want to help people get peace in their heart too. How can I help? How can I help? But when you're feeling in lack, I don't have enough, how can I give you some if I don't have enough myself? We all have so much you don't even realize. Notice that feeling of peace and how looking around your house can help that or hinder it. Okay? So I love this. That one persona, I can tell you're on the Destination Decluttered mailing list because if you want to get on it, destinationdecluttered.com/join. I say that because my TikTok lives are scheduled, and they're scheduled through, I think, Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, happy days, Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. I got to figure out myself, honestly. I'm a client as well. Okay, so I have them scheduled until the end of the month, as we'll say, which is only in a few days. And I am calling Friday because I used to work retail. I used to have to get up at 4 a.m. to get into a store. Never again. And I don't want to be that way for people. So I am reclaiming Black Friday and saying it's no buy Friday. Okay. And I want to offer that you should go shopping in your own house on Friday. Not online. I see what you did there, trying to be like, oh, I'll just shop online. No. Turn off the computers, lock the doors, go down your basement, start shopping. Would I buy this again today? If this was not my house, if I was at a garage sale, would I want this or would I say, no, I don't want it? Play garage sale at your house. Would I want this? If I want it, notice it. Put it in a pile. The stuff that you say, if this was not my house, I would not want this, start to donate. Because when you donate, especially at this time of year, you are giving the ability for somebody who doesn't have the money you have, who doesn't have the stuff you have, to buy those things at a fraction of a cost at a thrift store. Maybe you want to put a table out on your front porch or your front yard and just say free stuff, come get it for free. So yes, that's why I'm calling it No Buy Friday. Because you don't need to buy anything, not for yourself and not for anybody else. If you have true friends and good family, they just want your time, your attention. They want to spend time with you. They want you to pay attention to them. You can't buy that at the mall. That's why they don't advertise it. I know myself. I want to spend time with the people I care about because that's going to end someday for myself and for them. Now, Annalisa says, I want a big mug that says every little bit helps. I will get rid of 2 mugs for it. How about this? Get rid of 4 mugs and we'll talk. You could send me a picture. You're on the mailing list. You know how to get in touch with me. Send me a picture of mugs in a box that are going to a place, and I can entertain the notion of mugs being for sale. Okay? You know? Yeah, No Buy Friday. I can pretty much guarantee that was not an idea that my brain came up with, and it's unique. I love when things rhyme, but I also know that we all Nothing is original here. It's just the way we put about it. So yeah, no buy Friday. Yeah. Time to roll. Nice to see you, Ellen. Good. Yeah. Habit of not having a habit is a habit. Yeah. Yeah. If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. Right? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Getty? Neil Peart with the drum kit? Okay. I love this. Boston Mama, I channeled my inner Beth as I was cleaning and got rid of so much yesterday. Thanks for blaming me. So when you say, damn, I shouldn't have got rid of that, I blame Beth. I was channeling her. It wasn't me, it was her. But notice what I offer to you. And again, it's an offer. It's a halfway. I offer to you a different way of thinking about clutter, a different way of feeling about clutter. So when you think in your head and you feel with your heart a different way, you are more likely to do something different with your hand. So just notice that. Right now, you have in the past, maybe not right now. Right now is a wonderful kind of no man's land of possibility. You can go back to your own way, old way, or you can move forward to a different way. You can go back to your old way of thinking about clutter. This is hard. This is rough. I don't have enough. I might use it someday. Any of those thoughts that cause you to feel clenchy, kind of hanging on, like, that's what's keeping you cluttered, because you're hanging on to stuff. Mine, all mine. You can't take that away. You can't take that away from me. But notice even that old song, the way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the way you're all that. No, that's the thoughts and the feelings. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take away your power unless you give it to them. And if you've given your power to somebody else, you just take it back. Bring it on back. Bring it on back. Bring back that love and feeling. Bring it on back to you. And say, no, I'm not giving my time and my energy and my money to things I don't care about and people I don't care about. I'm going to bring it on back, and then I'm going to use that somewhere else. So you have thoughts in your head and feelings in your heart and ways of moving your hand when you're feeling all clenchy and gimme, 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 and lack, lack, lack. But if you are free from want, if you are grateful for all the abundance you have, and clutter is a visible expression of the abundance in your life, if you recognize that and say, thank you, but no, I don't need all this stuff. And if anything, I can redistribute the wealth. I can redistribute all this that I don't want anyway, and it might help somebody while helping me. That's a different thought in your head. That, if it makes me feel better to get rid of some stuff and the way I get rid of it might help somebody else, that makes me feel good. And when you feel good and think good, or feel better, think better, you're going to do better. You're going to take your clenchy hand around that thing, and you won't be like, here, you want half my sandwich? I have enough. I have enough. You know, you guys have enough. We have enough and too much. Too much. But up. There we go. I love it. No Buy Friday. I will share this with you. I am doing a TikTok live on No Buy Friday. And this is where I get a little bit sassy. I only tell the people on my mailing list when I'm going to show up on my TikTok live. I do this for a number of reasons. One is, if TikTok goes away, I still want to be in touch with you guys. So that's why if TikTok goes away or any other social, I still have a line of communication to connect us. That's the mailing list. DestinationDecluttered.com/join if you want to join in. It's free. I don't send a lot of emails. I got to send out an email this week, but I only really do it when I have something important to share. Okay? So you aren't missing anything when you don't get an email from me. And I will share this with you. I am noticing I'm getting a lot of emails today. I could probably click on my email list right now and see that I'm getting a bunch of these. Oh, we're so grateful for you. You know, Bed Bath & Beyond sending me a mass email that says grateful for you. Yeah, whatever, Bed Bath & Beyond. You know? Just notice that I only send it when it's good. All right? Hey, Oceanana, I love hearing this. I'm just catching up on some of these things. Oceanana, I'm liking walking through the hallway to the bedroom. Feels so good, huh? I love it. I love it. Kayla Bear is doing a crafted Christmas gathering next month. Maybe what you do, Kayla Bear, Callie Bear, I'm probably mispronouncing these things. I apologize. Have people bring craft items that are in their house that they haven't used yet. How's that? Jeannie for Jeannie says, any idea how to handle the work gift exchange? Yeah, as easily as possible. Do not add to somebody else's clutter. Give them something that is ephemeral. What do I mean? It doesn't last too long. Bottle of wine, chocolates, gift card. Don't overthink it. In my past, I spent more time thinking about what to get for like a Secret Santa or what do we call it, Yankee Swap, than I have on some of the people I care about. And also maybe suggest the gift exchange at work. Don't feel obligated to keep what you have. You can regift it. Regifting. This is going to be, I swear to God, you guys, regift a lot of stuff. Okay? That one persona says, my inner critic has transformed to your voice as my supportive passenger. Thanks for all you do. Thank you for letting me know that what I'm doing is working, is helping. That allows me to show up some more and feel more confident in what I am offering is helping people. Okay? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Culling. Yes, Erin, going to take another pass at the dresser drawers. Need to keep culling so I can store the good clothes. Yeah. Yes, and that one persona as well as me, we're cheering you on. Gigi, thank you. Enjoy your holiday. Yeah, and the marketing emails, meh. You know? Yeah. Erin says, I still get stuck on, it's perfectly good, I should keep it. How about this, Erin? It's perfectly good and it's perfectly okay that I don't want it, even if it's perfectly good. You know what? This would benefit somebody else, especially at this time of year. Imagine somebody else looking so spot on in that piece of clothing and feeling good about the quality of stuff that you're donating to somebody. You're not just donating your rags. You are donating some nice stuff so somebody can go and wear that to work, to wear that to church, to wear that to a holiday party, to wear that and feel good that they're not just wearing rags just because they're donating, they're getting something from a donation. You are helping somebody else step up their vibe by donating the good stuff. Even the people, I will share this with you. I have donated items that I know that if I took the time to sell it online, I could make a couple of bucks on. I love donating those things because I have been the recipient of that diamond in the rough, the really cool thing at the Salvation Army where somebody doesn't know it's worth money, but I do. I love that feeling. And by me donating things that I know are those diamonds, I put it in the bag of rough, the wheat in the chaff. I know that there's somebody out there who's going to find that, who's going to be so excited. I can't believe somebody donated this. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Either I'm going to have it or I can make some money for my family by selling this. Okay? Think about how awesome you can transform somebody's life, and you don't need to know who that person is. You don't need to know who that person is. Now, I love this. Legal Becky says, I got my office to put their money together to help an organization instead of giving gifts. What an idea. Everybody who's doing a Secret Santa, offer that to your people. Notice, we want to help. Many of us have enough or too much. There we go. Thank you, Wendy M. Top of the hour time check. Literally, as you said that, I saw it hit 9 as it went from 8:59 to 9 o'clock. So I share this with you, you guys. I love it. Amber's donating everything to the family shelter a few times over. If you have a local Buy Nothing group. Okay? Yeah. Consumables only. That's a good thing. Yes. Okay? I share this with you. I truly wish you a peaceful day of free from want. You want for nothing except maybe a feeling better here. And notice you've been trying to fill it with stuff. It ain't working. So let's do something different. Let's do something different. If you want to hang out with me on No Buy Friday, I'm doing a TikTok Live. If you want to find out what time I'm doing that, sign up for my mailing list, destinationdecluttered.com. It's our mailing list, okay? I respect you and don't send you a wicked lot of emails. You get from me the schedule, the decluttering parties we do, all sorts of stuff, and it's all for free. Decluttering parties, starting in December, I'm going to charge a drop-in fee, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to help the women's shelter in my town by donating half of the proceeds from that. I just have to spend some time getting that infrastructure set up, but once we do it, we're going to help people while helping ourselves, okay? Now I'm going to scoot. Sit down, calm down, write down what's going to give you a peaceful Thanksgiving. Put those ingredients on your shopping list and do them, okay? So all sorts of good stuff. User 6242, I'm on tomorrow too. I can tell you're on the mailing list, all right? Again, I'm going to do one tomorrow. If you want to find out when that is to keep you company while I'm chopping green beans, sign up for the mailing list, destinationdecluttered.com/join. And happy Thanksgiving, y'all. All right?